This condition is
Yes,
life-threatening.
doctor. Yes. Yes, sir. No, the situation is so critical. It's very critical. She has to be rushed to the emergency room. It's a serious situation.
Is there anything we haven't ruled out?
We have called all our experts from all over, but this in particular, it needs specific consultation.
But the patient seems so normal.
No, sir. No. We have consulted with experts from all fields and from different parts of the world, but this situation in particular, it continues to defy all odds. It's mind-blowing, you know. We're kind of lost at what to do here, you know.
Run me through the treatments.
We've tried everything, sir. Exposure therapy, isolation therapy, esteem. It's
Did you
not
try
working.
Madam?
Who?
The specialist.
Oh.
How didn't you think of that earlier?
No, I know. I definitely thought of that option, but you know, she's very, very exclusive. So I didn't know if we could, you know, bring
The specialist.
her in to consult. Yes, Dr.
She is my
Okike.
friend. She can
she's
definitely
available.
help us out.
Then this. Thank goodness. Thank God. If Dr. Okike is available, then you know. It's no. She's as good as healed. They are fine. All of them are fine if Dr. Okike is available. She's available? Oh, please let's get her in because the situation is beyond me. I told my friends you can get it. Just
Boss, we have 7,000 chronic PP patients in critical distress.
I don't care what they say. Don't care if they meet in tomorrow.
She heard me and she is going to do what she needs to. I trust her.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to In the Real Life podcast. You are currently at a clinical consultation for chronic people pleasers. If you clicked on this video, you got a problem. Even if you don't know if you're a people pleaser, because a lot of people might be people pleasers, but they don't even know it. We're going to find out today, okay? So, welcome. This is In the Real Life podcast. I wrote everything down because it's that serious. It's that deep, okay? So, guys, let's get into it. Number one, symptoms of a people pleaser. A lot of people think that people pleasers are, this quiet, shy people that don't know how to stand up for themselves. They're not confident. This is not true. You could be the loudest person in the room, the most braggadocious person in the room, and you can still be a people pleaser. You could be making so much money, hitting all your goals, very confident and, proud of yourself, but you're still a people pleaser. And being a people pleaser will leave you dry. It will leave you empty. It will leave you tired of friendships, tired of relationships. It will leave you unfulfilled, and people who take advantage of other people can smell the people pleasing energy. Like, they can literally look at you and identify that this is a people pleaser. I don't know how, but there's an energy with people pleasing, and people who make it their sole mission in life to take advantage of other people, they can sniff that thing off you. So we need to fix it, and ASAP. We need to do that quick. So here are some symptoms or things to know if you are a people pleaser. Number one, if you find yourself negotiating your non-negotiables. Now, your non-negotiables, everybody has different non-negotiables, things they're not going to accept, unacceptable for them in a friendship, unacceptable for them in a relationship, unacceptable for them in a job, unacceptable for them in their way of living. Everybody has different non-negotiables. Some people it's lying, some people it's cheating, some people it's disloyalty. Everybody has a non-negotiable. When you find yourself in a situation where the thing that is your core non-negotiable, you find yourself negotiating it. Somebody has done that thing to you and you are there saying, should I don't know, maybe he didn't really, maybe she didn't. You're negotiating the core non-negotiable value that you have. You're a people pleaser. And some people do that with all their relationships, all their lives. Number two, if you have a very flexible no. Sometimes people pleasers know how to say no. They even know how to say it very aggressively, no. But they end up doing that thing that they said no to. They end up doing that thing that they initially did not want to do. If you find yourself that a lot of people, a lot of friendships that you have, or in your mentors, your people around you, people you are in relationships with, find a way to slip through the cracks in your no and make you do the things you did not want to do, make you accept the things you said no that you didn't want to accept. If you have a no that is very permissible, like people always are able to find a way around your no, change your behavior around your no, then you know that you are definitely a people pleaser, no matter how violently you said that no you are a people pleaser. Number 3, if you feel the need to prove yourself to everyone, like you need to prove that you're such a good person, you're such a kind person, you need to prove to everyone in class that you're so smart, you need to prove that you're this, you need to, I mean, sometimes you do need to prove yourself. If you're in a new industry, if you're in a new place and you want to earn the respect of your peers there, obviously you do the work, and the fruit of the labor, the fruit of your labor, the fruit of your work would obviously prove, you know, the character of the kind of person that you are, or the character that you have, or the characteristics that you have. But some people keep proving themselves to people. Some people keep proving themselves to people who do not care one bit about them, who have nothing to contribute to their lives. So why do you care so much about their validation? Why do you care so much about what this person or what these people think about you? Even when you're at the top of your game, even when you've reached, you still feel the need to prove, oh, I'm a good person, or they're accusing you of your intentions being wrong or something like that, and you feel the need to prove that, no, I'm not, I'm this, I'm that. You're a people pleaser. You're definitely a people pleaser, and you need to rethink that. The need to prove that you're this or you're that, or you've achieved this, or you're like, why do you feel the need to prove things to people? Why don't you feel the need to prove things to the people who are important? Why do you care about people who are not even important? You don't feel the need to prove to your family that you love them, that you're there for them, that they can rely on you. You don't feel the need to prove to yourself that you can rely on you, that you trust yourself, that you stick to your own word. Those are things you need to prove, that you can achieve your own goals. But trying to prove to everybody else is a distraction, and you're definitely a people pleaser. Number 4, when you don't believe people for who they show you that they are. When someone has showed you that this is who I am, I'm a liar, or I make promises and I don't keep them, and they've showed you consistently that this is who they are, when you start explaining it in your head, oh, it's because her mother did this to her, his mother did this to him, his father, that's why he behaves like this. You're definitely a people pleaser. You're definitely a people pleaser if you are always explaining and giving someone who has shown themselves to you, you're consistently giving them the benefit of doubt at your own expense. So you basically create room for you to be disappointed over and over again. This is the lifestyle of some people. This is how their relationships look like, and it's just bad. Stop it. When someone shows you this is who I am, or I don't keep to my word, or when they show you with their actions who they are, that they are liars or they are tricky people, you need to decide, accept them. This is who this person is. Am I going to deal with it? Am I not going to deal with it? And make your decision. But when you start trying to over explain, basically you're gaslighting yourself into believing in the idea of the person that you want instead of the actual person that's presented to you, and that is very problematic. Number 5, overextending yourself for people who do not care about you. Listen, I'm all for being a good person. Let's be good people. Let's be kind to people. Let's be nice to people. I'm all for being a good person. Let's show love. But when you do things at your own expense for people who do not care about you, who in a million years will not return the favor, who will never do that for you, and you find yourself consistently doing that, you need to really think about it that, okay, what is the reason that, why am I overextending myself to my own detriment? That's a problem. That is a problem. Let's be good people, let's be kind people, but overextending yourself for people who do not care about you, that when I say overextending yourself, that you should understand what I mean. Like going out of your way to do things that might not only not benefit you, but could actually be to your own disadvantage. Maybe it takes excess money from you, or it takes excess time from you, and you're doing this consistently for people who don't care about you. I think your priorities are in the wrong place, and you need to really revisit and rethink that, why am I doing this? Is it from a place of love, or am I seeking validation? Is it from a place of love, or am I trying to prove something? Because you cannot, like, how do you love people that don't even care about you, or they are not committed to you? And you find there are even some people who overextend themselves for people who don't care about them, and they don't do anything for the people who are actually committed to them, who actually love them, who actually care about them. Let's think about that. And number 6, when you care too much about what other people say. If you care too much about what other people say, you are a people pleaser, and you need to re-examine and rethink, why do I care so much about people's validation? Why do I care so much about what these people have to say about me? Why do I care so much about what these people think? You really need to re-examine it. Me, I'm in my villain era right now. I feel like this people pleasing thing, something really traumatic has to happen to you for you to say, I'm done, you know. Or we will try our best to curb it while we can, but for you to make that arc of like, no more people pleasing, never in my life again. Sometimes you just have to see a little shaggy for you to make that arc. I don't want any of you to see shaggy, so just try to change. Like these things I have listed. If you can identify up to 3 of them in your life, you need to work on them badly, because you need to work on them very, like, prioritize working on them, because people pleasing will ruin your relationships. A lot of people pleasers, they are so disappointed and sad in their relationships, in their friendships. They isolate themselves so that they don't have to deal with people. But really, no man is an island. You need people. But as long as people are there, as long as human beings are involved, people will always look for weaknesses. People will always try to take advantage. It's in human nature. So you are the one that you have to have your own boundaries set firmly. You have to know yourself and know what is cool with you and have your strong boundaries set firmly. And that's just that. Risk factors for people pleasing. Firstborns, daughters, sons, first sons, you guys are more prone to being people pleasers. People who grew up in environments with like people that didn't care for them, people that neglected them, you know, people that maybe they didn't grow up with their real parents and they grew up with people that didn't really show them that unconditional love. People pleasing is very much like a thing with them. And then also people who from childhood they had to prove themselves, they had to earn love, they had to earn affection, which is such a horrible way to train a child, by the way. But if you are that kind of, because I had a couple of friends where like their parents' affection was like, it was based on their academic performance. So if your mom loved you for that holiday, if your academic performance was good. If it was not good, she did not love you. Me, I had a family where whether you did good or not, you were loved, you were corrected, you were punished, you were encouraged to be better, you were pushed to be better, but the love was unconditional. So if you grew up in those kind of environment, any of those environments, or you experienced any of those things, it's understandable why you might be people pleasing currently. But you see, at the age of 25 and above, you are now your own, you are now an adult, you are now responsible for your behavior. It is now your responsibility to identify your trauma, work on it, and get healed, so that you can improve the quality of relationships that you have, you can improve the quality of the people around you, you can be able to identify and be able to build a community that nurtures you and blesses you. So I hope that this was helpful to you guys. If you have any of these, if you identify any of these, let's start working on it now. The problem with people pleasers is it's a self-respect problem. They might love themselves, they might adore themselves, they might think they're beautiful, they might think their ass is fat, they might think they are the best achievers in the world and everything, but they don't respect themselves. And remember, it's not about being loud. A super quiet person might know how to enforce their boundaries better than even someone who is so vocal and so loud. So it's not even about that. So don't get it confused, guys. So let's work on these. Let's work on our boundaries, because these are the things that ensure that the people around us actually respect us. I've never seen anybody who never says no. If you never say no, the people around you will not respect you. If you look around and you see that none of your friends respect you, you find that the people around you are always doing something that is not, that they know you don't like it, and they keep doing it. It's because they don't respect you, and it's because you never say no, or whenever you say no and they do, and they make, whenever you say no, they are able to make you do the thing that you said no to, or they're able to do the thing you said no to and get away with it. And nobody respects people like that. People actually respect people that tell them no. People respect, even guys in relationships, they respect people that stress them. They respect it, at least. So let's work on it, guys. Let's get to work, because this year we are healing all our trauma. We are identifying all our character flaws, and we are fixing them. I love you. If you got to the end of this episode, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you learned something. Okike loves you. Stay blessed. Subscribe, put on your post notifications, and if you want me to talk in the next episode about entering your villain era, then let me know, because I'm on that journey right now, man. I'm sitting comfortably in my villain era. Okay, bye.